Adams, Lugo, do you read? Great. No signal.
Sweep the area. He's down here somewhere.
It just keeps getting better. Okay, I need to find a way fast.
Hello everyone, Space Oyster here, and welcome back to Spec Ops: The Line. Very noticeable difficulty spike here, since in the last part we got separated from Adams and Lugo. One thing I forgot to mention though was that as Walker was falling down in that one part, Adams actually used his first name, Walker's first name, Martin.
You read me?
Yeah.
You okay?
Do I sound okay? Get your asses down here.
And I think that's an indication of Adams and Walker having a good relationship outside of work, or they've just worked together a lot. Either way, they know each other outside of just being in the same squad. Which I think might contribute for why Adams hasn't really taken command from Walker. He probably respects the man too much to question whether or not he's actually making the right call. Yeah, but this section is very noticeably difficult because you have to handle these guys all alone, and they don't hold their punches. Like, I think I had to re-record this part too, and I died a lot. One thing I keep forgetting to mention is that in that book, Killing is Harmless, the author pointed out how the game is, or, well, not the game, but Walker and Adams and Lugo are trying to other the enemy, treat them as something, see them as less than human or something like that. It's a tactic you use when dealing with enemies to make it easier to shoot them. A lot of video games do this by having you fight non-humanoid enemies like orcs or just bandits. People who are clearly either out to kill you or don't deserve any sort of mercy. But Spec Ops tries to avoid doing that too much, or tries to avoid othering them, even though Walker, Adams, and Lugo were trying to do that. And you can notice a very serious shift on Spec Ops' part.
What took you so long?
Elevator was broke. Had to take the stairs.
This isn't the time, Sergeant.
What?
He's fine, Adams. So am I. No need to get worked up.
I'm just saying.
I know. Got a lock on the signal, Lugo?
Yeah, we're close.
Then let's move.
There they are.
But like they had those soldiers just talking about innocuous things, gun, the scenery, and then there was that commander quoting the Bible, saying, "They forgive them, for they know not what they do."
Got stragglers over here.
Get them before they call for backup.
Giving you a clear impression that even the rank and file soldiers you're dealing with, they're looking out for for everyone around them too, not just the commanders trying to give the orders and having the motivations.
Tango down!
In this part, it's pretty handy to have a shotgun because, you know, a lot of close quarters. But it's not always easy to make sure you have the right gun for the right situation, because you run out of ammo quickly, so you'll probably be switching a lot. I mean, I did, but I'm not a very good shot. I'm not a big fan of this
Adams,
part.
get that door open.
You got it.
Mostly because I just don't like turrets.
Multiple contacts coming up behind us. We're trapped.
Walker, there's a turret over there. Cover me while I get this door open.
No problem.
Trapped.
Move in! Go, go, go!
Yeah,
I can help, boss. Just give me a target.
I just really do not like turret sections. Mostly because of Mass Effect 3. Their turret sections
Focus on my target!
Turret sections of Max Spec 3 were horrible.
Watch yourselves! Don't let him get too close! Heads up! Tango trying to move!
And here you're gonna have guys coming from a lot of angles. A lot of them are gonna come up from the top. So just have Lugo hit specific people. He can get them pretty well.
Okay, the target is down.
Adams! That doesn't sound like an exit!
I'm on it! Keep him the fuck off me! 2 RPGs!
On the
Up
crane!
high.
Take him out!
Got it! Taking him out!
Ew, way to go, Lugo. You shoot them well.
Doors open. Let's move.
We're good to move, Walker. Come on! Ah! What is that smell?
Just gonna pick up a few supplies back here before we move on. You know, so that way we're prepared. I was thinking of picking up that pistol, but these 2 guns should do for now.
Oh my fucking god. Jesus. So many bodies.
Lieutenant Daniels, are you still with us? Lieutenant Daniels. He's unconscious. Radio me when he comes to. We'll begin again.
There should be an intel item on the table here.
Thought I'd make it the whole way without screaming. Hacked my way through the sandboarding. Even bit my tongue when they brought out the knives. But the fire... Damn it. I screamed like you wouldn't believe. I'm disappointed. But at least now I understand the breaking. Once my flesh started melting, I'd have thrown my own mother under a bus just to make it stop. Every insurgent brought before me will know the same pain. And when they break, we will be like brothers, having stared down death and flinched.
33rd did this to their own men. They turned on each other. You were right, Walker.
I sure wish I wasn't.
Yeah, make note of the flags here too, how they had the stars burned out on them.
Get ready. They'll be waiting.
Another intel item brings it up later, but I figured point out the ones that are here now.
There ain't no one here.
Captain, top of the stairs.
I see it.
If this is Daniels, he's been dead a long time.
We've been set up.
What the hell's going on, Lugo?
No fucking clue.
Whoa, feedback.
Identify yourself.
Me? Who the hell are you?
Captain, go fuck yourself.
Well now, Captain. This little trap was meant for a fox named Gould. But you ain't Gould. In fact, I don't know who you are. No one does. And that's dangerous.
Dangerous to who?
Everyone.
I mean, come on. You didn't actually think we'd just let you walk in here, did you?
Yeah, we did. We're looking for survivors.
Well, you found some. It's a bitch, ain't it?
Move in, boys.
Captain Walker!
What the hell?
Up there! It's Gould! Get out of there! Don't stand there! Run!
Well, we didn't find Daniels, but we did find another CIA
I
operative.
need you to do as I say. The clear.
Depends! Who the hell are you?
I'm Agent Gould, CIA. You're Captain Walker, Delta Force.
How do you know who we are?
I know a lot of things, Captain, but now's not the time to talk.
Yeah, bullets firing everywhere. Definitely not a good time to talk. I think this is another spot where there are a few mannequins around. Or, wait, no. I don't know. I don't think so. But there are a few noticeable mannequins in a few areas. We had them back in Chapter 4, the first time where we had to start shooting at Americans, and we realized that Delta was going to comprise most of our enemies, or pretty much all of our enemies from this point onward. Oh yeah, there are a few right there on the left. Silly AI.
There's a hallway on your left. Take it. It'll lead to a museum.
All right, you got it.
You're really gonna trust me?
Hey, you got another option. I'd love to hear it. Now follow me!
Heads up! Set cover! Come on, you got it!
Tango down!
Hostile! He's down!
I'm reloading!
Yeah, on my practice playthrough, I had a lot of weird audio problems after finding Daniels. Like, I forget exactly what was going on, but everything sounded a little weird.
Running low! Gotta reload! Hostile down! Fuck! They got an
Ooh, a
HMG!
T-Rex.
Watch out!
Tango down!
Take cover!
Sticky out!
My first time through the game, I always had so much trouble with those turrets because I didn't think, hey, I can just throw a grenade at them.
T-Rex. This is the home stretch, Captain. Exit dead ahead.
Then what?
I'll be waiting for you outside. Gould, over and out.
Like, why do you say left? You have to go right at the T-Rex.
Somebody's made a new friend.
You can't even go left.
Shame Gould didn't leave before the
Tango
day.
down!
But I'll just give it to him later.
Heading out!
This part makes me nervous because,
Freebird, move in! Surprise!
that helicopter coming in is a scripted event.
Stairs, on the right!
Sorry, that's just so hilarious. I can't help but chuckle.
How's it look, Lugo?
He can walk, but it's gonna hurt. You want morphine?
Nah. I'm gonna keep my head clear.
Okay, and hold still. Almost done here.
What are you thinking, Walker?
I was thinking we landed in the middle of a fucking war zone.
It's impressive, seeing as the city was supposed to be uninhabited.
Exactly.
Maybe it's time we got out of here. Call in the evac team.
We got 8 miles of open desert between us and the storm wall. Helos would cut us down before we took 10 steps. Our only option now is to reconnect with Gould.
You sure you want to cast our lot with the CIA?
We have no choice. You've seen what's become of the 33rd.
Captain's right. The damned are out of control. Someone's gotta stop them.
I know. But can we trust him?
Gould risked his life to save ours. He's earned my trust.
What about Conrad?
This isn't just about finding Conrad anymore. It's about doing what's right.
So weird how the alliances always shift so quickly.
Now, Adams, do the honors.
Whatever you say.
Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and call it an episode here, and I'll see you all next time. Space Oyster, signing out.
Lost you back